Hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving last week. I know I'm a little late to the horse. I didn't really record a lot over break. I took a lot of the time to relax and just focus on other things going on in my life. And speaking of other things, I got some finals coming up, so I probably won't be uploading most of next week, if at all. But, we'll see. I'll see if I can fit it in. Anyway, so as you saw from the thumbnail, today we're going to be talking about the new Now You See Me movie. And oh my god, is it just... It's not awful, but it's also not good at all. Let me explain. To understand the Now You See Me franchise, you have to first understand what it was originally. And that comes in the first installment, Now You See Me. This movie was released in 2012, and it did very, very well. Obviously, it did well enough to garner a sequel, but the first movie was based on magicians stealing from the rich to give to the poor as they're trying to get into this organization called the Eye. And this entire plan was laid out for them, and it included a cat and mouse kind of chase where a magic denier who exposes magic is trying to catch them, and the FBI's after them, and it feels like that's something that would really happen. So the entire movie feels pretty much based in reality. Obviously, there are some parts that are unrealistic, like their final magic trick was just like a 3D projection, and I don't necessarily hate that. Obviously, it's way before its time, but I don't hate that. I think that's fine. They're magicians. I'll give them that. There are some parts of the movie that don't make sense, and yeah, it's kind of crazy, some of the parts in the movie, but it feels mostly realistic, and you don't have to wonder if these tricks can be performed in real life, because they probably cannot. It's very hard to perform magic nowadays because people will record and expose you. Not to mention there are plenty of magicians that know the tricks. The problem is that gets lost in the second and third movie. The second movie, I'm just gonna skip. It has no real significance over the third movie at all. If you skip the second movie, you will be fine watching the third one and not have to care about anything. The only thing that they do in the second movie is go to China so they can kind of appeal to the Chinese audience, and it's very forgettable. It doesn't really matter. Harry Potter was in it for some fucking reason, and the story was kind of mid. I guess it was kind of a fun watch. I thought it was okay, and it doesn't really affect the third one, so just skip it. Honestly, just skip it. And this is why I don't like the third one. The third one throws all of that to the wind. There is no planning, there is no rehearsing, and everything feels like it is just not magic, but wizardry. It's not a magician doing a trick, it's an actual wizard. Some of the tricks don't make any sense. Some of them aren't even based in reality, and I see a lot of people saying you should suspend your disbelief, but in the first one, even if you did suspend your disbelief, they showed you how they did. It was due to planning and great execution. In the second one, they just do magic because they can do magic. Like, there is an entire scene called the quote-unquote magic showdown, and it is absolutely awful and ruins the rest of the movie. Here, take a look.
You're probably right, Thaddeus, but not before they have one last shot at glory.
What's going on here? Pretty good, but you should try to do things a little more slow.
Really?
Let your audience enjoy the real magic. Okay, not bad.
Wow, nice one, boss girl.
I've never been great at poker, but is a diamond trumped by a heart?
I don't know why they decided to have her and the rest of the cast join in here, because it makes no sense when you actually look at it from a character perspective. Atlas is a massive control freak. He is faced with somebody who does not respect him at all. So obviously, Atlas would probably do something to challenge him and prove that he should be respected. That makes sense. The only reason I can see, though, why she would jump in is because the writers felt, oh, there isn't enough magic happening in this magic building.
Nice misdirection. But let's not forget what this is really about.
Show 'em, Charlie.
Making a jewel disappear.
Let's see this one.
All right, keep your eye
On the prize.
round and round they go. Where they stop, nobody knows. Good as gone.
Black art, tables rigged. Saw it when I came in.
It is amazing that 4 of the most famous magicians on the planet, the 4 horsemen, are impressed by a street trick. They're magicians. They shouldn't be impressed by that. That's something people do to con other people out of money. Little editor's note here. I'm just going to skip a little bit of this so I don't get a copyright strike. Basically, Jack runs in a box, he pops out, and someone else does a pick a card trick.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Hey, that whiskey's older than you.
Sorry, boss. So sorry. Look, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. This has been really cool. Really, really cool.
Go show 'em.
But, I think I just want to make it a little cooler.
Come on now, yeah.
There she goes. No storm in China.
There we are. Beautiful.
According to the first movie and the second movie, actually doing magic takes a lot of practice and rehearsing. You're telling me that they both practiced doing this stuff and had props on standby? You're telling me that she was wearing a perfectly white dress while she was wearing pants? If so, why? That would suck. Have you ever tried wearing something under pants that's really baggy? It sucks. Imagine wearing pants on top of pants, but it's a dress. That would suck. And why would she even do it in the first place? That doesn't make sense. Like, if she's able to do that on the fly, then no actual obstacles that they'll encounter is really that big of a deal, which is why I didn't like the movie. It just felt like they were forcing a bunch of these tricks down your throat just to either pad runtime or to really just like be like, oh, look at this, sparkles, 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 by the way, big twist. And it isn't really that much fun. I don't think that's fun. I think if you just show me a bunch of CGI and editing, it's not that entertaining. What was cool about the other two movies is that there were some parts that felt realistic. Like, if you watch the second movie, if you haven't yet, I'll let you know. There's a card throwing scene. You can look it up on YouTube. And it's cool because it kind of feels realistic. Obviously, it is very, very, very fake. But it's kind of cool to think, oh, wow, that could happen. Even though it definitely wouldn't. You can suspend your disbelief. But that is just not possible. She changes almost instantly in the split second she enters the paper. That's not possible, nor was that rehearsed. And if so, why did she rehearse it? There are just so many massive plot holes in this movie that you can't really enjoy it. And I've been seeing a lot of different reviews. If you want to see me react to some of these reviews, please go check out my shorts. I'll upload a video right after this talking about some of the things I didn't like. Anyway, that's it. See ya.